referees. We come to you. Thanks, Russ.
Evening, Eddie. Evening, Courtney. Massive commiserations in the end. Obviously, a far tighter game than the scoreline suggests at the end. Eddie, maybe your thoughts on such a strong performance, largely given the fact you were down to 14 men for so long.
Yeah, mate. Great spirit, great tactical discipline. Yeah, we got to about, I don't know, there was about 15 to go. It's 15 all. We're controlling the game. And we just made a couple of mistakes that allowed them into the game. But it's a great learning experience for this team. You know, I couldn't be prouder of them. Young team, the older guys like Courtney and Genge and Jamie George led beautifully, and the young guys adapted really well, and they'll learn a lot from that.
Just on the positives, the scrum, given the disruption too, with clearly one of the forwards off, was just absolutely brilliant. How pleased, Eddie, were you with that? And how much can this scrum still continue to evolve, do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm a bit disappointed the referee didn't allow us to scrum fully. Yeah, that'd be my only complaint. And we weren't allowed to play advantage away from the scrum. Yeah, we got 4 scrum penalties and there was no sign of a yellow card. So we want to have a powerful scrum and you know, if World Rugby want to have the scrum in the game, they've got to allow strong scrums to allow themselves to dominate. Yeah, so we're disappointed we didn't get more out of that, mate.
And just finally, a quick update, please. Obviously, Tom Curry had to go off, Carl Sinclair had to go off. How are they, and how is Charlie Ewels? I'm sure utterly devastated knowing what an honest man Charlie is.
Yeah, no, he's disappointed, mate. But yeah, no one proportions blame on him. There's a genuine attempt to make a good tackle. His head was just in the wrong spot, and we've got no questions about the red card. Sinclair's got concussion, so he'll go through all the protocol, and Tom Curry's looking a bit worse for wear, mate. I don't think he'll be participating in the next game.
Courtney, if I could just finish, thank you, Eddie, with a word from you. As Eddie said, a really strong effort for so much of that game. How proud are you, and how frustrated you couldn't quite see it through?
No, I'm incredibly proud of the boys. To be honest, we got pretty excited when the challenge was presented to us. So that just shows where we're at as a group. And I don't think for a minute we ever give up. So we can take loads out of that game. Obviously, there's bits and bobs we can learn from, but for the most part, we did everything we said we wanted to do, and that was play for each other and give it everything we got.
Scrummaging-wise, from your point of view, obviously Jack Knowles coming in, you're switching to Lockton. Obviously, you've done a huge amount in your career anyway.
Hates it, mate. Hates it.
How incredible was that?
Yeah, it's tough work in the row. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, obviously I can play second role, and Knowles is basically a flanker anyway. So yeah, we were fine in the scrum.
Good, well done.
Nice.
Thanks very much, Russ. Vinny O'Connor, please.
Hi Eddie. Clive Woodward said that this would be a real turning point for this season. How important a moment do you feel it is in the development of this side now?
Well, I don't really care what he says, mate, but I'm happy to talk about the game.
But in terms of moving forward, how big a moment in the development of the side do you see this as? The performance, the intensity?
Well, I see that as a foundation game for us, where we set our campaign for the World Cup in 2023, mate. Yeah, there's the spirit, the determination, the ability to work through problems, absolutely outstanding.
And that forward performance as well, the way they put pressure on Ireland, what platform does that also give you moving forward?
Yeah, no, really good, mate. And when you consider, we lost Sinclair, we lost Curry, we lost Ewels, we got a Hill on the sideline, we got Underhill on the sideline. Yeah, there's a lot of blokes to come back and compete for the spots in the team that, this pack's only going to get better and better. We want to be an old-fashioned England pack and a new-fashioned England the way we attack, and we're moving in a really solid progression towards that, and you can see how much the players are enjoying it, and you can see how much they want to play for each other, and there was 82,000 people there tonight that love to see the spirit of this team. So Old mate's right in probably the first time he's ever been right, old mate.
Corny, do we also see what Eddie was speaking about there in terms of the intensity that we saw from you guys today?
Yeah, that's certainly obviously something we're gonna really work on. That's a benchmark game for us now. So we just need to keep driving that. We want to play every game like that. That kind of physicality, that dominance up front. We want to make that part of our DNA essentially.
There seems to be a real sense of everyone knowing exactly what it means to play for this team today.
Yeah, we've had that for a little while now, and I think it was just a great opportunity for the lads to show what it really meant to be out there with each other and play with each other. And obviously, for a man who's gotten unlucky, and we really wanted to make it right for Ewelesy. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get there in the end, but the effort was there, and that's the main thing.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Ash O'Reilly, I think, from your email. Sorry if I'm not doing your name right. Lovely. Go on ahead.
Courtney, just one for you, please. It looked like you had most of the momentum in that second half. Was it just a case of running out of steam with 14 men?
I think we lost a couple of territory battles, which hurt us a bit, and swung the momentum a little bit. So, and then obviously, we're playing for 14 men for the vast majority of the game. It is tough. It is of course tough, but as I said, we never gave up. We put absolutely everything we could into that game, and unfortunately, came up short due to a bit of accuracy. But again, we can learn from that, and we know in the future if that ever happens that we've got a strong chance of winning still.
And coming up against Ireland, a very physical team, how would you describe it? What is it like to come up against them?
They're obviously a very good team, very, very organised. They work great together. They're certainly one of the best teams you'll see in terms of knowing what each other's going to do and playing off each other with their little tips, balls out the back and things like that. So they're a very hard team to play. I think we had a good game plan. We wanted to disrupt them, and we did that for the most part. Obviously, being a bit difficult, being a man down, but again, we can be proud of what we did.
Great, thanks so much.
Thank you. Pierre Robin, please.
Question for Eddie Jones. What are I'm a French journalist. I'm working for the French TV. What are the strengths of the French team that you will meet next week?
Well, they got three. They've obviously got a powerful ruck attack. They're able to carry the ball forward in ones and twos and shorten the defence line up, and then they've got good movement on the back of that. They're very good defensively at the breakdown, and they've got an incredible long kicking game. Yeah, they've gone back to playing that counter-attacking French style, and their discipline in playing that is first class, mate.
They impress you from the starting of the tournament, and how do you find their evolution from the last year?
Well, they've just got a little bit more disciplined about. They were playing the same way last year. They've been playing the same way for the last 3 years, but they've just become a lot more disciplined. More. They don't allow themselves to be seduced by the game. They keep playing the same way, and because of that, they're very consistent now, mate.
You will meet again Young with you worked before. It is something special to play against him.
Well, I know Fabian from way back. When he was a coach coming through, he used to come and watch our training sessions with the Wallabies and Japan, and he's a coach that wants to keep improving, and I'm really glad he's doing so well. But I just hope he doesn't do too well next week, mate.